hard or just that was expected?
Extremely difficult, extremely difficult. Um, I didn't mind the hate. I expected it. What really shocked me, and it's not until the book came out and then all these articles in the New York Times about the school system in my community. When my first show came out, people accused me of lying and exaggerating, and that, oh, the school system is great and people go to college and they have fantastic lives. And then I write the book and I give all these proof points, and it's really hard to call me a liar. And then the New York Times does all these exposés about literally my schools and my community. And then it's like, oh, she didn't lie. But when that first came out and people accused me of lying, it it was just like being back there all over again and being told that what I experienced is not what I experienced. It was very, very
Right.
difficult, extremely painful, hard, really hard.
Did you have reservations in doing the show because of that, or just because of reality TV, or not really? You knew this was
Everything, all of it. I mean, I still have reservations. I'm still doing it. I mean, I think the 2, 3 weeks before the show came out, I didn't sleep at all. I was a complete mess because, look, we live in an age. I was thinking about this, haters, right? People who send hateful messages to complete and random strangers. Like, I've tried to think in my life, have I ever taken the time out of my day to demean or diminish someone who did me no wrong, harmed me in no way, and is a total stranger to me? Like, what kind of person takes time and sits down and says, I think I'm going to make someone feel bad? Like, it's it's hard to comprehend how many millions of people out there are so unhappy in their lives, are so miserable that the only joy or pleasure they derive is from demeaning and diminishing others. That's the only way that they can feel, that they exist. I don't know. It's the only explanation I can give. And I thought about it and I said to myself, okay, I have two options. Either I can feel bad. I mean, some of these comments, I mean, holy cannoli. Like, Batsheva got an image of a baby carriage, but in like with the normal wheels and the normal handle, but instead of the body of the baby carriage is an oven, and it says Jewish baby carriage. I mean, some of the things that we've received are so crazy. Things that, like, you can't even understand how people could think such things. Forget about writing them. And then I realized it isn't about me. It isn't about Batsheva. There are people in this world who are really unhappy and who have nothing in their lives that gives them meaning and purpose. So instead of hating them, I'm going to try and bless them, that whatever is in their life that hurts them, whatever is in their life that causes them so much suffering, so much trauma, that the only way to get through it is to lash out at others. I hope that it solves. I hope their lives get better. I hope they find the beauty in life, because it isn't about me. It's about them.
I could do a 3 hour show with you just on this because I say it all. I agree with every single thing you said. It's like it's not about you. It's literally the unhappiness that that person has. Like I talk about this all the time on here. And I agree with you. Never once. Listen, every now and then I'm having a day and I'm like I'm going to clap back at you. Most of the time I just block. But in my life, I would never in a billion years say I'm just gonna. I don't know you. I'm just gonna send you some nasty comment.
It's
It's
so crazy.
so foreign and insane to me,
All right.
that I don't it's just unhappiness. And I agree. And then it's like, this has nothing to do with you or whoever. I totally agree.
No.
Because your family, Batsheva, and all your children were such a part of the show, did they have a hard time, like Miriam, like any of them with like the comments and all of that, or they were just
Generally,
frozen?
people leave my kids alone. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. All the negative stuff comes to me, and I'm totally fine with that. I like to keep it that way. So I think my kids had a much easier time of it. And they love it. I mean,
What is going on with the family? I mean, last in season 2, we saw like Aron, like, was questioning, and we wanted to go back to being, some of the traditional
guess where
values.
Aaron is right now?
Where,
He's in a school in Israel.
wow.
He will not finish 12th grade. I made it through ninth, 10th, and 11th in a secular school with a real education. Now he's 17. There's nothing I can do. So he is now currently in a yeshiva in Israel studying for the year.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
pretty
he's
so
in.
difficult for me. It's anyway, I
Wow.
gotta, you know what? I have tremendous hope and I love him. He's my son. And I'm just gonna keep sending love and then hopefully one day, things will change.
Right, because you feel like you came to your realizations, right? When you
I
did
was
and
42.
right.
Everyone comes in their own time, in their own path, and he is 17. Think about it. He's a teenager. Like he rebelled in the one thing that would kill me, and that is becoming fundamentalist. Like he knew that if he went out and partied or hooked up with some girl, I'd be like, go man, yay. So he found the one thing that would literally, I mean, it's teenage rebellion. So I'm just gonna love and smile and send love his way and hope that, as he gets older, he'll understand and hopefully become part of the outside world.
Wow. What's going on with the rest of the family? Shlomo, speaking of dating, I mean, he's has this quest for his girlfriend. I mean, how is
Well,
he?
he's no longer, with a V card. He has a different card now. So yay, Shlomo. And he's dating, but no one, like nobody in particular. Batsheva and we're all single and we're all dating. And sometimes Batsheva and I date the same age group. So go figure that one out. Do we have like a literal chat where we put the names of everyone we're going out with so we don't accidentally date the same guy? Because that would be awkward.
Well, that would be awkward.
Oh
Yes,
my
I
God.
mean, the media does, if you read your dating history over the past few months, the media says that you like young, and it says that you like young. I mean, is this true? They're painting you to be a cougar. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And, speaking of like, a woman who found her voice, that is really where your story is, that misogyny that we have such a big deal, even with you being 52
Yeah,
and
I
dating a
just
younger
find it
guy.
so funny. Like every guy, you go to San Tropez, you go to Ibiza, you come to the Hamptons. It's 7-year-old men with 20-year-old women. Nobody says boo. I date a bunch of 29-year-olds and it's, oh my God. But I'll tell you something. Think about it. I'm 52. I'm also 10. I've been in the 21st century for 10 years. I've been working for 10 years. I've been in the outside world for 10 years. So the way that I look at it is imagine if you graduate college and you've been in the workforce for 10 years, you're somewhere in your 30s. That's where I'm at. That's where my energy level is. That's where the place in my life that I'm at. I just got started. So that's why I think it's not an age thing because I'm happy to date 50-year-olds or 60-year-olds. I don't care. The age doesn't matter. It's about energy, excitement. Like, and again, I'm not making any blanket statements because hopefully I will find someone my age. It'll certainly be much easier for me. But I don't want anyone who's retiring. I don't want anyone who's tired of working or tired of life. I'm just getting started. And I want someone who is going to help me on my mission, who cares for more than himself and his surroundings and his houses or whatever it is, who will help me build my army of financially independent women who will understand my independence, who wants to change the world for the better. And so it's really an energy thing, not an age thing. It just happens to be. And the few people I've dated have been, late 20s, early 30s.